David Pitcher. The pair of them still racing Astras as they were last year. Lionel Abbot's Saab was knocking on the door of a victory when the turbo blew in the biggest possible way, coming down to the chicane. Abbot crawled back to the pits. Behind him, nobody could say greatness of the tarmac. That left Andy Middlehurst with the mighty Nissan Skyline GT-R out on his own. The ex-Rally man, the ex-Formula Ford and British Touring racer, dominant at Donington. Middlehurst scored victory then, with second-place man Graham Coombs some 3 seconds behind him. Woodcock was third ahead of Jeff Kimber-Smith's reliable Sapphire, with Rex Escort dropping to fifth. In the championship, after 2 rounds, the over 2 litre class was led by Woodcock and Middlehurst jointly, the under 2 litre brigade being led by New Zealand's Warren Briggs.
David Pitcher's Astra, second overall in his class, well placed on the grid here at Silverstone, the front row of which certainly is going to be Middlehurst and Abbot fighting it out again, and hopefully the Saab will hold together this time.
The Saab makes a very good start. Almost stranded there on the grid was Hugh Marshall with his old faithful Sapphire. It is Lionel who leads with the mighty Nissan tucked right up behind him. Andy Middlehurst then second. Third is the Sapphire of Jeff Kimber-Smith, and their fourth on the outside is Graham Coombs, the bookmaker, running a little bit wide. Michael Woodcock is fifth, and the 2 litre battle starts.
Coombs, desperately trying to make a place there, has lost a place as a result of that manoeuvre. Came in on the outside, not the place to be. We're with Pitcher. He too has given himself some work to do.
Squeezing up on the inside of Peter Morse there as they come out of Beckett's, and now Colin David's blue Volkswagen Golf just up ahead of them. Leaders, though, already making their way out of Luffield 1, now to Luffield 2. The Saab is in the lead, but I wonder whether it can fend off the Nissan for much longer.
The Nissan, of course, has the advantage of traction, and as the race wears on, there's no question that the front tyres, which have to put down so much power from the Saab, do cause a problem, and Abbott's well aware of that, so he needs to try and get away in the early laps if he can.
The 4-wheel drive Nissan still there, though, tucked right up behind the Saab. The pair of them now breaking away from the flame-spitting Sapphire of Jeff Kimber-Smith, who is third, and David Pitcher is still fighting his class battle, but losing a place. Peter Moore zaps through up on the inside, and Colin Davids with the Mark II Golf, quite an elderly car now, ahead of the pair of them. Whoops, over the curbs they all go.
Yes, I think that was a bit of defence that went wrong, and having defended himself too much, he's lost not just 1, but 2, but 3, but 4 places there.
The Nissan challenging on the inside. Andy Middlehurst now looking for a way past Abbott. All that time between them has gone. And now Middlehurst in the big white Nissan Skyline GT-R is looking for a way past. Can he find a way through at Luffield? No, he can't. But because they're battling and holding themselves up, third place man Jeff Kimber-Smith is closing. Fourth is still Graham Coombs, and fifth is the championship joint leader Michael Woodcock.
Woodcock dogging every step of Coombs, looking for a way past him. Back aboard with Pitcher. Hugh Marshall ahead of him there, but in a different class. And Pitcher and the Vauxhall have closed up on the Volkswagen. And looking to me as if they might change places any minute. Colin Davids comes out just a little bit wide. Now on the inside, the Vauxhall looking as if he might have the place.
Leaders at Beckett's, Abbott from Middlehurst. Look out, that's Graham Coombs, wow! Just being avoided by Michael Woodcock. I'm not quite sure why Coombs did that. Somehow he gathers it all up and sets off, somewhat chastened. And now on the outside at Brooklands is Andy Middlehurst with the Nissan. Now that should give him the inside line for Luffield 1, and therefore he may well find himself in the lead. But no, Abbott is braving it out with him on the outside. They've now been side by side for 2 corners. Are they going to make it 3? Yes, they are. They're still side by side at Luffield 2. This is amazing. They haven't yet exchanged paint. It's a tremendously close but clean battle. Middlehurst, the man from St Helens, on the inside line with the Nissan. Lionel Abbott on the outside line with the Saab. They have been side by side since Brooklands. They are still side by side on the run to Copse. And now surely Middlehurst will go through. He does. Incredible.
As they go into the last lap, if he came out wide, he's going to throw that away. On a tight line on the inside, it's Lionel Abbott, and Abbott tried so hard to get up on the inside. Here comes in to retire the luckless number 7, lucky for some, but not for Kimber-Smith, as down towards Woodcote for the last time, towards the complex for the last time, comes the Nissan, now with a respectable advantage, and looking as if this is going to be yet another domination for Middlehurst. Abbott still holding on to second, but he's lost a lot of ground, and I think it might be a question that those tyres have given up the ghost. Across the line, the checkered flag, Middlehurst wins again.
2 out of 3 for the Nissan driver Andy Middlehurst, with Lionel Abbott finishing in second place after that amazing side-by-side battle. Michael Woodcock finishes third ahead of Graham Coombs, with Warren Briggs winning Class B. He finishes fifth with his Honda Civic VTEC.
In the championship, Middlehurst now with a healthy 4 points lead over Woodcock and Coombs third. Briggs with 23, that's massive from Stillwell and Mern.
Andy, congratulations, nice mid-race tussle there.
Yeah, it was, Lionel got a good start. His front-wheel drive car, but very light. He got off the line quicker than me, and I couldn't do anything about it. No matter, he raced very clean. It was a good race, we hardly touched. I just couldn't get past him. I had a bit more traction out of the slower corners than he did, and on the lap that I got past him, I just got enough traction out of the hairpin just to pull alongside the straight, and I just decided I could outbrake him by going down the outside, and it was a little bit quicker through the complex to the traction, and we went round all the way, door to door, all the way around. So once I got away, I could just use a bit more of the track and let the car flow around, really.
Many fans would say that's what racing should be. Andy Middlehurst, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
So Andy Middlehurst, the winner, and a good race that one, and no real prangs. Unlike this race, yes, it's time.